everyone. So today we are going to discuss about IP address. Okay. So in the computerized terms, first of all, when you enter into any of the domain of the software, so you might come across something called server. So how can you communicate to the server? So we can communicate to the server using an IP address, which is unique. And let me give you one example. Assume that I am a person, like I have something called phone number. Each and every person has their own phone number which will be unique. Let me take it as I have a phone number called 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, so which is unique, and apart from me no one has that number, right? So using this number you will be able to communicate to me. Suppose you wanted to call me, you are going to use this number and then you are going to call me, right? In the same way, to communicate with the IP address or to communicate with the server, so you need to have an IP address which will be unique. Only using that particular number or the IP address you will be able to log into the system, log into the server, whatever may be the logs, everything we will be able to check it. So first thing is to just to communicate, we are going to call the IP address. And in the IP addresses we have these many different IP address types, so which is IPv4, IPv6, and public, private, static, dynamic, and the elastic IP. So coming to the IPv4 and v6, so 4 obviously it is the previous version and 6 is the newer version. So coming to the IPv4, so this IPv4 will have the 32-bit IP address, and IPv6 it is a 128-bit IP address. So this v4 and v6, so we have the numerical format in the IPv4, whereas in the IPv6, which will be unique, right? They have upgraded, right? They came to IPv6 for a different cause. So they just wanted to make their IPv6 to be little unique. So which has the alphanumeric hexadecimal, which we will get the 340 undecillion unique IP addresses in the IPv6, whereas if you go for the IPv4, so your IP address will be in this format, something like 192.0.1.246 or else 10.1.123, something like that. So we will be able to get 4.3 billion unique addresses in IPv4. So currently, if you take US country, so most of the different countries are using only IPv6, which is more secure to use it. And this IP, if I give you, you will be able to remember it soon. But whereas in the alphanumeric hexadecimal, which is in this format, you will not be able to remind it. So which will be again unique. There is a probability and probability concept. So where you can just interchange the number, and then again it will become an unique. And coming to the public IP is nothing but the name itself again indicates, which is open. Okay, so in the computerized terms or the technical terms, we can call public which is open to the internet. So that is nothing but the public IP. And coming to the private is only for us. That means there is no internet is open for that. So which will be only for us. So public is not allowed. And static is something good, but let me just tell you with some example. So if you open any of the web page called google.com, so for everyone this google.com will be in the blue color itself. There will be one search bar, just there will be one more box like go or search, something like that. So for everyone google.com remains same, which will not be changed even anywhere from the world, any corner from the world. If you type google.com, it remains same. And that is nothing but the static IP. So static IP is something like which cannot be changed. If I get one IP which will be manual or whatever may be, it will remain same. And coming to the dynamic, let me take it as you are using something called Flipkart application. So Flipkart, if I open, as I am a woman, maybe I have logged in with my number and I said like I am a woman. So whatever the recommendations which is required for the woman, something like churidar or gown, sari, something related to that, only that thing I will be getting in my Flipkart, right? Suppose there is a one person called boy one or something. So if this guy opens a Flipkart page, what happens? He will be getting some men grooming, like some perfumes or wallet or a watch or something like pant, shirt, or something related to boys only he will be able to get it. Okay, which will change from me to the person called boy. And let me take it as today we have something like Onam. So before Onam, some 10-15 days or 5 days before itself, what they will do, whatever it is required like for the Onam festival to celebrate, you will be able to see that recommendation. And tomorrow maybe you have something called Eid. Based on that you will be like getting something like Muslim recommendations. If you get Dasara, again it change based on the Dasara concept. For Diwali they might be selling some crackers and all. You can't buy a kite on the Dasara day. You can't buy a something related to Yugadi on the day of Christmas, right? So that's how it will be keep on changing, which is nothing but dynamic. Once you get the IP, once the festival is done, you are going to stop with the recommendations, right? In the same way, dynamic, it will be keep on changing. Once that particular IP you got it and you have stopped that server, again if you spin up, what happens is you will get a new IP. And elastic is something like which you can preserve and reuse. Even that is also one of the static IP. But only one thing was you can preserve it. Let me take it as today you are using something called server 1 which has the IP 123.456.789. This is your IP, elastic IP. So what happened is today I wanted to work on the server 1 which is a Unix server. Okay. And tomorrow I just wanted to delete this particular server and get one Windows server called server 2. Right? I can use the same IP because now it is deleted. Anyway, this particular IP is not in use. What I can do, I can take this particular IP and then I can reuse for the server 2. Nothing but I have a SIM card which I have used for some XYZ phone. Now I have I have lost my phone. What I can do, I can take that SIM and then I can keep it in my new phone. I wanted to change it, so I can use it, which is nothing but the elastic IP. So that's how it differs. And in the IP address there is a very different concepts and all in the networking and all, so we can just learn in the coming videos. Thank you for watching.